So everybody had a chance to speak. Jill, would you like to give a 30-second? Jill's with me. She's my partner with MarketWise, and we're here excited about opening up the restaurant campaign here at Rivers Bend. I'm excited to see Amy here because Amy was present, ladies and gentlemen, when I walked into this facility. So was Lane, and I said to the owner of the restaurant, I said, would you be so kind, Jess, to text Rivers Bend to 90210? And he said, no, on my phone. I said, please. And he said, okay. And he did that, and guess what happened? Within split seconds, back on his phone, came a text message delivered to his phone that said the specials that he was having here at the restaurant this weekend. Was he excited? He said, that was neat. How'd you do that? And then he called Ben, his assistant manager, over. Do you remember when he said, Ben, you got to do this. Get on your phone and text Rivers Bend to 90210. So his assistant manager did that and said, Dan, we can use this. I said, great. If you like that concept, I'd like to open up a restaurant campaign here and then help promote businesses from all over the community. Businesses from A to Z, automotive and beauty salons and carpet cleaners, and do an exclusive type of thing where we only have one realtor, one mortgage company, one artist, one automobile cleaning place. Does that make sense? One contractor. So we're excited about what we're doing, and Jess liked the concept, so he said, well, let's take it to the next level. Let's put it in a table tent directory form where people can sit here, and as they're dining, they can literally flip through page after page after page and find out more about what's happening with all different businesses and get special offers and so forth. So that's in a nutshell what the restaurant campaign is about and what we're excited about doing here with Rivers Bend. Now, you all have different businesses, you all come from unique backgrounds, and you all know that success in your business comes from the different levels of ways you promote it. We talked about that at the HBBA meeting this morning, didn't we, Kathy?
Yes.
What are some unique ways that you can promote your business? Well, I promise you this, guys, this is kind of the next wave of the future. Do you remember in the 90s when they said websites are the thing, you need to have a website, and everybody ran out and got websites, but no one found them? Right? How do you know if it's working? Well, here you'll know it's working because, Kathy, did we not just find out in the last 24 hours? As she was on her computer, she was watching the names of people opting in as people were actually texting GB home loans to 90210.
Yeah,
right? So it's neat to see that it works. And what's really neat and what's exciting me as my college degrees in marketing is this. Once you do some kind of a campaign like this here and people opt in, they could be your customer for life. I mean, what a unique way of creating a message and sending it back to them whenever you want. So let's say, for example, let's take, if you don't mind, Orlando, I'm going to use you as an example. Let's say you look at the books and you say, wow, next Tuesday we have some openings. We don't have any cars on the books to be cleaned. Let's send a message back to the 28 people last week that opted in at Rivers Bend and just say, next Tuesday special. Come to M&O Car Cleaning, or we'll come to you because you'll come and get their car. On Tuesday, buy one, get one free. We'll do you and your wife's car type of thing. You know, whatever you want, just to book up that time frame. So you can use mobile media in a variety of different ways. I'm excited about so many ways that you can use it that I write about it every month. Are you guys familiar with Company Magazine? Company Magazine is a magazine in Green Bay here, and it basically goes to 10,000 different business owners. The only catch is that the business owner has to have 3 or more employees, because chances are, if that's the case, they have a waiting room, a lobby, if you will. And so this will sit out in the waiting area. Well, every month I write a column, and because my college degree is in marketing, I talk about different ways that you can do business planning and promotions for business owners. And for the last 3-4 months, I've really been catering my efforts and energies towards mobile media. So the first set of the series was about why do mobile media. And it's not just for business owners. To be honest, if you read this article, you'll find that coaches are doing it. If you teach a team of, let's say, 50 or 30, 40 players, and you have to cancel practice due to the weather, who wants to get on the phone and start calling all them parents? Or should we send them an email? Who's going to get an email in time, right, guys? Let's face it. If you want to get a message to someone, the phone is the way to go, yes? If you had a choice right now to bring 2 things into this restaurant, what are you going to bring, guys? Is anybody bringing their phone with them?
Your wallet, your phone.
Yeah, the survey showed people said, my wallet, my phone. End of story. So bottom line is mobile media is definitely the wave of the future. That's why I'm guessing that Mitch is excited about it, being in the television industry for years. We know tomorrow's little commercials where? Right in the cell phones, right, guys? And it all started, guys. Let me just tell you a little story about how it all started. About 2 years back in New York, a guy was walking up and down the streets, and you know in Times Square they got millions of dollars spent on advertising and all these electronic billboards, yes? Well, he did studies, and he just kind of watched where everybody's looking, and guess where they're all looking, guys? They're all looking down at their cell phones, walking down the street like this. He said, what a waste of advertising dollars. The future is right there. So he walked into a pizza place. He said, what do you normally do for specials? He said, oh, I run a $5 large special. And he said, well, how do you tell your clients? He said, well, I send them an email. Does it work? He said, well, I did about $200 to $300 in extra sales with my $5 large pizza when I do that. He said, can we try something different? He said, sure, what do you got? He goes, let's send him a text instead. Really? So he did this program, sent him a text, and within 1 hour he had 200 people in line at his store. $1,500 in sales. He said, that was the least expensive form of advertising I've ever done. Because you can pay lots of money to do a coupon and send it out there, but we all know 90-some% never even get redeemed, yes? And isn't that a lot of extra cost for printing a material that doesn't even get used? He said, so it cost me 3 minutes of my time to text it, or to type it, and a second to hit send. Can you imagine that? So we realize that the future is in mobile media, and the reason I'm excited about it is because there's a variety of different ways we can use it. For example, last month we featured the Moose Lodge. Anybody ever heard of the Moose Lodge? Well, the Moose Lodge won my award. I give an award every month, and this was called the Smart Move Award. And the Moose Lodge, I'll pass this around. The Moose Lodge has said, Dan, the first time in the history of the Moose Lodge do we keep the people that are coming to watch the Packer games in our facility till just before game time. Normally they come, they'll park their car, maybe have a drink and leave. But now they're all staying. Why? Because we give out these items over here, but the only way you can win is if you text Moose Lodge to 90210, and you have to be present to win. And the reason I like it is because you ever been at events where they have text to win, or not text to win, but just a chance to win prizes, and then they get on the screechy microphone and they're announcing numbers for the next 10 minutes? Isn't that kind of annoying? You're trying to talk to your friends. Here, there's none of that going on. Everybody's just socializing, talking. All of a sudden, someone's phone goes off. You know, when you get a text, your phone will either let you know by vibrate or beep or whatever. Boom, your phone goes off. Congratulations, you won item number 12. Bring your phone up. Isn't that neat, guys? So text to win is another thing that's neat about the mobile media campaign. Then we also got barter for mobile media. I'm excited about this campaign, guys, because let's take Orlando as an example. Orlando, we did a trade-out, did we not? I said, Orlando, I'd like to give you position in advertising on our table tent. I'd like to give you position in advertising in this month's feature. I'll pass this around, where we're promoting his business, the same offer, text MNO car detail to 90210. And in exchange, he paid for that with gift certificates for his business. Is that a neat win-win-win? Yes. So I'll just kind of show you what we did there, because I got to remember we're on video, so I'm trying to. So a unique thing that we did, and this is something that we can do for a lot of the businesses that are participating here, is Orlando gave me his business card, yes? He said, here's my card, see what you can make up. So we made up a nice flyer for him. Design, changed the look a little bit, but you like the new design, yes? And then we made him gift certificates to match. And now, that's how he pays for his promotion. Why? Because, see, it's our goal ultimately to have a grand finale. We call it the end of phase 1. The grand finale event here at the Rivers Bend Supper Club will be a customer appreciation party. Our goal is to give away $10,000 in prizes. So we're going to have these table tents sitting at the Rivers Bend Supper Club 7 days a week, where people have the ability to read the first page right there where it says, you are invited to attend our Rivers Bend Customer Appreciation event on March 28th, with up to $10,000 in prizes awarded. Just text RBVIP to 90210 to qualify for your free admission ticket. Do you think anybody might want to do that? Is it okay if Rivers Bend has over 500 people that want to opt in and be on their database forever, getting messages for whatever their specials are? Did you know they have Packer parties and Brewer bus trips that they do? They do a lot of events here, don't they, guys? Did you know that the Optimist meets here how many years? 40, 30, some years?
38.
38 years, guys. Let's give it up for the Optimists. They've been meeting here in Howard for the past 38 years, not only promoting but supporting the youth in this community. And as far as I'm concerned, my hat goes off to them. I'm very excited about what we can do. I think we should dedicate a page to the Optimists and what they stand for, their mission statement, and how they help the youth. And have a pancake and porky, was it, coming up?
Pancake and porky coming up the end of February.
End of February. Hey, let's
Here,
get it. Let's.
at Bend.
Yeah, right here. And you do. You predict how many people?
1,200.
1,200 people coming for pancakes and porkies, right? That's something I want to announce to the public. Let's see if we can't make it a bigger turnout than you've ever had before by putting this in the front of the people's eyes here that eat here often and getting them in the database. So that's why I'm excited about working with the Optimists as well, and organizations like that. As I mentioned in my first article, Why Mobile Media? it's not just for business owners. You've got churches doing it. You've got organizations that have raffles doing it. You've got coaches doing it. And what? Yeah, if you